Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Lauren Jauregui, a powerful voice of artistry, activism, and authenticity. Lauren Jauregui has carved a distinct path in contemporary pop and R&B music, emerging as one of the most compelling voices of her generation. Known initially as a member of the internationally successful girl group Fifth Harmony, she has since built a rich identity as a solo artist, one defined by emotional depth, creative independence, and unwavering social consciousness. Early life and musical roots. Lauren Michelle Jauregui Morgado was born on June 27, 1996, in Miami, Florida, into a Cuban-American family that nurtured her appreciation for culture, expression, and storytelling. Growing up surrounded by diverse musical influences, from Latin rhythms to soulful R&B, she shaped an early artistic sensibility marked by powerful vocals and introspective lyricism. Her big break arrived in 2012 when she auditioned for the X Factor USA. Although she didn't continue as a solo contestant, fate intervened as she was placed into what would become Fifth Harmony, one of the most successful girl groups of the 2010s. Rise to fame with Fifth Harmony. As part of Fifth Harmony, Jauregui contributed to a series of global hits, including Worth It and Work From Home. Her distinctive, smoky voice quickly became a hallmark of the group's sound, and her stage presence solidified her as a fan favorite. With millions of records sold and multiple international tours, the group became a defining act of the decade. During these years, Jauregui also began exploring songwriting more deeply, sowing the seeds for her creative direction as a solo musician. Solo career and artistic evolution. When Fifth Harmony went on hiatus in 2018, Jauregui stepped into her solo era with bold intention. Her debut solo single, Expectations, introduced listeners to a more mature, atmospheric, and intimate sound. The track showcased poetic lyricism, bluesy vocals, and raw emotion, hallmarks that would continue to define her musical identity. She followed with singles such as More Than That, Lento, and Colors, further expanding her sonic palette into R&B, pop, soul, and Latin influences. In 2021, she released her critically praised EP Prelude, a lush, vulnerable work exploring personal healing, identity, relationships, and self-empowerment. Rather than chasing commercial formulas, Jauregui has approached her solo career as a space for authentic expression, crafting music that is intimate, experimental, and deeply personal. A fearless activist beyond music, Lauren Jauregui is widely recognized for her activism. An outspoken advocate for LGBTQ+ rights, racial justice, mental health awareness, and immigrant rights. She uses her platform to champion marginalized communities and encourage political engagement. Her activism is not performative but deeply tied to her identity and heritage. Through essays, interviews, and social media, she has encouraged young people to engage critically with social issues and embrace their own voices. Creative vision and future impact. As both an artist and public figure, Jauregui embodies a rare blend of vulnerability and strength. Her music continues to evolve with each release, reflecting her growth as a songwriter, producer, and storyteller. With her expressive voice, introspective artistry, and passionate commitment to social justice, she stands as a distinctive and influential figure in modern pop culture. Lauren Jauregui's journey is far from over, and as she continues to shape her sound and speak her truth, her influence on music and activism will only continue to deepen. Lauren Jauregui. The evolution of an introspective storyteller and fearless cultural voice, Lauren Jauregui stands as one of the most intriguing artists of her generation, an artist whose journey from global pop stardom to independent creative force reflects courage, reinvention, and profound self-discovery. Her music, activism, and public presence reveal a woman deeply connected to authenticity, introspection, and the power of using one's voice for change. Early life. A cultural mosaic. Born on June 27, 1996, in Miami to Cuban immigrant parents, Jauregui grew up in a vibrant, multicultural environment. Her upbringing provided a rich foundation of Latin influences, American pop, and soulful classics. She attended a college preparatory school where her strong academic performance balanced her growing passion for the arts. Even before fame, Jauregui was known for her introspective nature, love of poetry, and expressive personality, traits that later became central to her artistic identity. The X Factor and the formation of Fifth Harmony. In 2012, Jauregui auditioned for the X Factor USA, where her powerhouse vocals caught the judges' attention. Though she didn't advance as a solo artist, she became part of a newly formed girl group that would evolve into Fifth Harmony. Alongside Ally Brooke, Normani, Dinah Jane, and Camila Cabello, the group quickly became a powerhouse in the pop landscape, earning multiple platinum singles, a dedicated global fanbase, and 2 chart-topping albums. Jauregui's rich, soulful tone often anchored the group's harmonies, and her emotional intensity on stage made her a standout performer. Finding her creative voice despite the success, Jauregui often expressed a longing for deeper creative control. Her songwriting contributions began to increase throughout Fifth Harmony's later years, and she found herself drawn to more personal, lyrically nuanced material. Her first major solo moment came in 2016 with Back to Me, a collaboration with Marian Hill that introduced her unique blend of sultry vocals, alternative pop textures, and introspective themes. The song hinted at the artistic direction she would later pursue more fully. The solo artist, vulnerability as strength with Fifth Harmony announcing an indefinite hiatus in 2018. Jauregui officially stepped into her solo career. She approached the transition with intention, seeking to create music that truly reflected her experiences, identity, and emotional truth. Expectations, a statement of independence. Her debut single, Expectations, released in 2018, made an immediate impact. With moody guitar riffs, bluesy undertones, and a noir-inspired video she conceptualized herself, the track presented a rawer, more intimate side of Jauregui. Its themes of emotional miscommunication and unspoken longing resonated deeply with fans. Exploring her sound, subsequent releases showcased her versatility. More than that, a sultry, R&B-infused track inspired by the goddess Aphrodite. Lento, a bilingual collaboration with Tiny blending Latin beats with hypnotic vocals. 50 featuring a song of self-protection, boundaries, and personal strength during a period of emotional transition. Prelude, her most personal work in 2021, Jauregui released Prelude, her first EP, which she independently crafted and co-produced. The project was deeply vulnerable, exploring mental health, relationship healing, self-reflection, and reclaiming one's inner power. Songs like Colors, a tender confession of emotional complexity. Scattered Feet, Sasha Alex Sloan, a raw portrayal of anxiety and inner turmoil. Falling, a haunting exploration of self-sabotage and growth. The EP received critical acclaim for its emotional honesty, thoughtful production, and cohesive storytelling. A multifaceted activist, Lauren Jauregui's activism has long been intertwined with her identity as an artist. She has spoken fearlessly on issues such as LGBTQ+ rights, racial and social justice, mental health awareness, environmental protection, immigrant and Latinx rights. She often uses social media to discuss political issues, encourage civic engagement, and highlight marginalized voices. In 2016, her powerful open letter addressing political division and identity went viral, solidifying her reputation as a thoughtful and outspoken advocate. To Jauregui, activism is not a branding tool, it's a responsibility that comes from lived experience and personal conviction. Artistic vision and creative independence. One of Jauregui's defining qualities is her commitment to creative freedom. Over the years, she has taken on roles beyond singing and writing, including visual direction and conceptual storytelling, executive production, music video co-direction, creative strategy for her releases.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.